going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of my subscribers, as well as anyone who follows me on social media. We're over 3,000 subscribers, over 7,000 followers, so thank you. I appreciate you so much. That being said, we're going to jump right into the video. This is one of those mods that were at the top of my list since I bought the truck. And as time went on, all the parts became easier to find. A lot more people were doing the installs, making write-ups. But one thing I didn't see was an actual YouTube video showing step-by-step everything you need to do. Again, this is a very basic install. You don't need to flash anything or change any software or, remap anything. This is going to be plug and play. You will need to buy another BCM that you're going to plug in. I'll get into that later, but for now, we're just going to remove this old mirror, disconnect everything, and get ready for the new one to come in. So for this little trim here, you're going to pull one side off first in order to be able to slide the other side, which has the tab, out of the little hole that it goes into. The mirror itself is spring loaded, so if you turn it counterclockwise, it'll just pop right off. Here's just a little comparison side by side, the old versus new mirror. The new one actually looks a little bit more sleek, a little bit more modern. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of differences. Alright, so for wiring this thing up, there's two routes you can go. I tried the route of running it through the headliner, fishing it through, and it was not working out for me whatsoever. So I decided to just go around the headliner, through the trims, through any rubber seals. As you can see with the pry tools, you tuck it up under there, you won't even be able to see it. So you do want to leave a little bit of wiring by the mirror just so you have slack to connect the mirror to it. I'm sorry if any of these angles are kind of bad. It was hard for me to position the camera to where you can see it, but we're just tucking it up through. If you have like a flat thin pry tool, you could shove it up in there. I don't know, maybe even a flathead screwdriver would work, but we're just tucking it up through. I thought I saved the video of me removing these screws, but it's just a Phillips head. You'll remove 4 screws and it'll pop right out. Now for this part here, I tucked the wire up through there and I pulled back the headliner just slightly. What I did is I took the wire and I kind of pinched it in a loop and just shoved it up through there so I'd be able to pull it through. And then once I get to the part where the connector is, I pulled back on the headliner a little bit more just to slide the connector up and through. And for everyone who's seen my other videos, as soon as I remove any part, I always clean. It's just a perfect time for it. So to line this all up correctly, you're gonna bring the camera wire through the left hole. That way everything lines up perfectly. And then you'll have the middle hole for the third brake light harness. Now for installing the new mirror, it's pretty much all steps in reverse. So we'll go ahead and rotate this clockwise now till it locks in. And then we have 2 cables now. We have the camera cable and then we have the actual harness cable. So that harness cable, I just plug it in for now because I did not have the BCM yet, but we're gonna disconnect that and plug in our new harness that goes to our new BCM. I'll show you that in a minute. Now I can't give you guys the best way to reinstall these trims. They're kind of weird to put on, but if you play with them for a little while, you can kind of see how they fit on there. So this here is what you'll get if you do not have the newer BCM installed. You'll get this little thing saying to press the tab down to activate it. So if you do press that down, you'll go to regular mirror mode, and then if you press it up, you'll be able to get the digital mirror mode. So first and foremost, I got this custom harness from Jimmy07 on the Ram forums. I'll link it in the description. But what we're doing is this custom harness just bypasses the truck's factory harness, so we can run this down to a newer BCM because the older trucks aren't coded for it. I did get this BCM on eBay. I got it for just under 70 bucks and it worked flawlessly. So all we're doing is disconnecting the factory connector that came with the truck. We're gonna put in this little adapter here, and then we're just gonna run the custom harness down under the dashboard. You'll plug your connectors into the BCM on the other end, and then once we're done plugging these in, we'll zip tie it up under the dashboard out of the way of everything. I will say that the quality of this camera totally exceeded my expectations. Super crystal clear. There's no delay, there's no lag, it's never skipped a beat. Even in the nighttime, it even brightens up the streets and the lights and everything. It's really hard to pick it up on camera, but I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Even in bad weather, it works amazing, and there's very limited functions on it. You got the brightness tab, and then you have the option to raise it up higher or lower. And that does it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have a bunch of videos in store. I did have a little problem with my editing software, CapCut. It erased a couple of my videos, so I'm trying to get everything back on track. But I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment. I love your questions. I love to answer them. So follow me on Instagram. Y'all have a blessed day.